Get off the scale.
I could go into heavy detail. I could go into heavy detail, and I will. And I will go into heavy detail.
Hey now.
Sometimes heavy detail is required. What's happening, everybody? Good to see you.
Don't say any absence, dog.
Miss Tammy, just super generous. Thank you so much. Oh, that's great. People love long live Howard. Howard's gone. He is a goner, my friends. Welcome to the lab after dark. Good to see everybody. Great to be here. I hope you're all doing well tonight. I know that it is, Monday nights are kind of weird. They're kind of like the taint of the week. You don't really, you kind of got through the Monday and you're happy about that. I hate these headphones. Like I despise over the ear headphones anymore. But they say that these are better for your hearing than in-ear monitors or buds. But the problem is they suck. Like, I hate these headphones. I hate all over-the-ear headphones. I'd rather not wear headphones. But I have to hear the show because of the soundboard. And I hate these headphones. I don't know if I've mentioned that yet, but I don't like them very much. Matter of fact, it's quite the opposite. I hate them. But let me see if we can. Is there a quick switcheroo here? One sec. If I'm going to be here, I'm going to be comfortable. I think. And I'm not even sure why these ones were plugged in. I will give you a guess. It starts with pay and ends with ton.
This is now a party.
But, great. And then I hit something else as well. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anyway, welcome. Welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing this evening? I hope that you are doing well. We got some trials coming up that we'll be covering on the lab. Classic and sincere. That's scary Lori lady. Oh my God. Like that. Have you seen that Netflix? Has anybody seen that Netflix special with that Lori? I always forget Daybell or whatever it is. Like she's like in a cult or some. I watched the Netflix series and it was just awful. Meaning like she's sick, but most of these people are sick. And what I'm really starting to notice is how sick a lot of people. Yeah, it is very good, but it's terrible. I sound a little froggish now. What do you mean? Oh man, you know how to really put a kinking my biscuits. I sound a little what do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, the Doomsday Lady. I think that's we were talking about that the other night. I think it was last night. We were talking about the rapture. And by the way, for some reason, the rapture always comes up on this show, and I think it's because I'm terrified from being a child and being told that like there was Lori Daybell. Yeah, she's getting ready to. Do I sound hoarse? I'm not. I don't think I am. Maybe I am. I talk a lot, and I've talked on the phone a lot today. And none of it very like, I just talked on the phone a lot today. Trevor, good to see you. How are you, man? Followed the Daybell case since day one. Yeah, we'll follow that. We'll talk about that case, and we'll talk about the trial. And your voice is kind of hoarse. Well, thank you, Miss Tammy. And yeah, maybe it is a little bit. I know. The rapture is nothing to be afraid of. Right. People just disappearing off the face of the earth. Yeah, I mean, it's a scary thing. Yeah, I talked on the phone a lot today. A lot. No, I didn't call you. That's true. Thank you. It could be something to do with I'm usually watching. Look, sometimes your voice gets hoarse. I was on the air for probably a combined 4 hours yesterday. And then I woke up and then it was nonstop phone calls. We were getting after it. We were making things happen. Phones were dying and we were using charging bricks. And, I say we like there's more than one person involved. It was really just me. I knew you'd be talking to the child advocate. I cannot betray confidences. Did I talk to the child advocate? I will not confirm, nor will I deny. Okay, well, Sharon H., that's what I'm saying. Look, if God comes calling, I'm hoping that my phone rings. And we'll see. Probably leave me here. Cannot confirm or deny. Yeah. We're just getting things done. And so it's going to be, look, what I can tell you is that I did talk to Detective Pruitt. And the case is ongoing. So, I think that sometimes we do forget how slow moving cases are. And obviously what's really has always been troubling is the amount of stuff that kind of goes it's weird because it kind of goes like all these other cases are seeing resolutions. But then you have Summer's case that just seems to be moving nowhere publicly. And you always hope that's not the case. Let's just hope that's not the case. And it's not the case. I know that. So I can confirm, not deny that. Let's see. They move. Not only do they move slowly, I mean, sometimes they're at a crawl, and it sucks, because you're always like, "What's going on?" And we all want to know. Everybody wants to know everything right away, and I'm like the same. That's why fishing. First of all, if somebody tells you that, and I know I'm gonna have people in here going, Josh, fishing is fantastic. It's relaxing. You know what else is relaxing? Sitting on the couch watching TV or, which I don't do much of, watching actual television, but Summer, absolutely don't have to worry about that. Thank you for even subscribers and members alike. But my life is based on instant gratification, meaning, I grew up in the information era. I'm like ready, like text message, email, fax. Fax is like, it works. It's kind of instant. In Sherry's opinion, good to see you. How are you? Let's see. Organized Chaos 918. Ricola. That, you know what? Me screaming Ricola for that one night. How long did I scream that for? Like 30 minutes? That's got to have something to do with, but I recognize you, Amy. Thank you so much. Glad you stayed up as well. And thank you guys so much. I know a lot of you have to be crocheting, boring. But the most fun I ever had fishing was I was on a houseboat in the middle of Lake Don Pedro. It's 173 degrees outside, but we're on a houseboat. I mean, it was like the hottest, but fishing itself sucks. If that's all you're doing, like, hey, we're gonna go fishing today. It's like, ooh, go buy some fish. Oh, I'm gonna go buy a fishing license. Why would you do that? Like, fishing should be a God-given right. But then you have jerks that like do drag nets and stuff. The last time I went on a fishing trip, I was in 4th grade. And when I cast my hook, it got stuck in a girl's chin. Her name was Katrina. And we had to cut the line off of mine. I lost my hook to her chin. And we had to, they put a Band-Aid over her face. And then we had to wait till we got back to I've had weird stuff like that happen before, but yeah, it was like it caught her right in the shouldn't been stay. I have a really wide casting zone. Like I put a lot into my cast. So I rear back and I let it go. But when I reared back, I got nothing back, and I had caught something behind me, and it was Katrina, the red-haired girl. And I think she had a crush on me at one time, and then after that, I mean, she wouldn't even look at me. It's fine. It's, I do feel bad, though. Got her right on the chin. Poor girl. Yeah, I've had things like that. Like I've seen just like that seems like a freak accident, and it is a freak accident. But that kind of stuff happens all the time. I'll tell you what doesn't happen all the time. My cousin is one of the weirdest, craziest, wild. It doesn't help that he's, like an alcoholic and all that. And he's got major issues in life and like we all do. But when we were kids, he was hilarious. the funniest. And he was always doing stupid stuff. What I mean by stupid is I mean stupid. So he's like, we're in this gulch. Don't ask me why. Should we have been there? No. Was it private property? Probably. Could any of us read? No. But we were in this gulch, a gulch. I mean, seriously, just in a gulch right there. That should tell you all you need to know about where we're headed. And there's this tree. I don't know what kind of a tree it is. It wasn't a nice tree, but what do boys do when you see a tree at whatever age? You climb it. Well, at least Robert does. I wasn't much of a climber, but I would. I'd climb if climbing was necessary. But it's not something that I like to do. So here we go. This tree's not really made for climbing. Never heard that word gulch. Yeah. Well, it's a thing. And was trolling on Nimpo Lake and other hidden lakes. What the hell is Nimpo Lake? Never heard of that place. I'd rather walk around a lake than fish in it. Now you're just being ridiculous, Celeste. There are two things that are going on walks are boring. Like if you got to walk your dog, fine. But and if you're doing it for like exercise, like that's what you do, like after dinner, you speed walk. It's not enjoyable though. Like that's not relaxing. Going on a walk. Oh, I'm going to go on a walk. It's not relaxing. I don't care what anybody says. You might do it. You might think you like it. You've trained yourself to like it. It's not that great. You know, it's not. Oh yeah, we're going to go for a walk today. Whoopee. Awesome. You are party animals. Hey, we're going to go for a walk. It's going to be really relaxing. How long of a walk? Oh, I don't know. 2 miles. Damn. I'm only going on a 2-mile walk. I know some people like it. But like just walking, or like, first of all, you look weird. Like walking, like, oh yeah, we're power walking through. When I see people power walking through my neighborhood, I'm just like, whatever. And they're like, bah, 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 bah. You know, they like to make sure that you know they're not running, they're walking. But they're not just walking, they're power walking. Bah, 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 bah. You know, so you're just going, whatever. Hey, how you doing? Hey. So they're like, walk faster. Like, somebody's coming up. We got to make sure we swivel our hips and kick our arms, especially when dudes do it. That's like really, really weird. But anybody really doing it, and you're like, I am power walking. And I'm just like sitting there, like on the porch, like, what are you doing? This is my power walk. Mall walkers. Hey, going to the mall to walk is weird. You should walk really outside. Walking outside is better. Walking to the bathroom in the kitchen, Sherry, is an acceptable form of walking. Now, don't get me wrong. Walking is important, but it's not fun and it's not relaxing. Taking your dog for a walk can kind of be nice, I guess, but it's a chore. Walking the dog is a chore. You know, taking your dog to the dog park is a chore. You do it because you love the dog and, you know, it's probably healthy for you. But it's not like, you know, fishing, walking. Anyway, Lake Don Pedro, 170 something degrees outside, and I catch like a 13-pound catfish. And it was a pain in the butt to reel in that stupid, disgusting looking animal that I named Eric Estrada, because he kind of did look like the officer from Chips. And they had the same kind of like, their mouth was kind of the same. Sort of. And then I had to throw them back. But they're like, okay. And here was the thing. Everybody got all like worked up. They all gather around like, you know, you're in a fight. It's like, okay, here's what you do. Here's what you do. All right, lean back a little bit. Lean back and then start reeling it in, but don't pull too hard. You'll snap the line. I'm like, shut up. If I snap the line, then I don't have to do this anymore. No. You got to reel it in. And I'm going, and I'm thinking, first of all, I'm not even going to kill this fish. So I don't really care that much if I get it or not. And, you know, then you have your grandpa and your uncles and like your drunk step uncle who walks around with like, you know, he's drinking a Coors Light, Silver Bullet. It's like, come on, don't be a wussy. Don't be a wussy. Come on, reel that fish in, boy. She's like, shut up. But anyway, without leaning back and doing everything that they told me, I still reeled the thing in, Eric Estrada. And we put him on this little scale, and I held him up and took a picture. I don't know where the picture is, but I was like, they told me to do it. I'm telling you, I went to a NASCAR race that weekend. I bought a one of those hats that have beer funnels. Oh man. Once I pulled that bad boy in, I was king of the world. I had fishing fever. You know? Hey, Josh, go take a picture with the catfish. And I did. I took a picture with the catfish. Eric Estrada. So then I'm like, so here's the thing. I had no intention, none, not even a little tiny bit. I had no motivation to. So what you have to do when you catch a catfish, and we're going to get back to Robert here in a second because you got to hear this story. So make sure that we get back to that story because that's a great story too. But apparently you have to skin a catfish with what I was told was pliers or something. Like you have to. I don't know. I wasn't willing to do that. I wasn't willing to do that to Eric. I wasn't willing to put myself through that danger. I don't even like fish. I don't eat fish. I don't want any fish. I don't care. Look, if this was Homeward Bound and I was lost somewhere and I needed to eat the stupid catfish, then I would have gladly skinned it with its pliers. But I didn't need it. I had Lunchables in the refrigerator. I was on a houseboat. It had air conditioning. I don't need to eat a catfish. I don't need to eat a catfish. I really don't. Not one that looks exactly like the better half of the Chips duo, Eric Estrada, one of the greatest actors of all time ever. Of all time. like maybe the best, maybe the best actor ever. And so, I was down at the bait shop after that, kicking it with the homies. I caught another one, but it was like 7 or 8 pounds. I learned to play banjo that weekend. I had a straw hanging out of my mouth. You could knock the catfish over the head so it's dead and then skin it. I mean, I don't know who you think I am, but I hate, like, I don't, if I had to catch my own food, I would be a vegetarian. Like, it's nothing like, I just don't, I can't, I don't want to do that, it's not anything other than, like, I don't want to shoot it. I just don't. Catfish is your least favorite fish. I mean, they're all pretty equal. They all live in a bacteria-filled cesspool of water. So I don't really worry about that too much. But anyway, that was the only time. Fishing sucks to me. And here's the thing, you're going to learn this a lot about me, and you got to understand the just take me as I am situation, because I'm different. And I don't think that that's really disputed, except, like, I don't think it's manly. Like, I don't care. Like, if people want to hunt, then they should. And if they enjoy it, that's fine. And if they eat the meat, that's fine. But, like, don't try and make it seem like you're like I got this buckshot, that I went quail hunting with. Like, I don't care. To me, it's a hobby. And I think anybody could hunt if they wanted to, and they do. But, don't, like, try to make me feel like less of a dude, like I'm, oh man, if the apocalypse came, you'd be in big trouble. I'm like, dude, if the apocalypse came, I wouldn't really care that much. I really, like, trying to survive an apocalypse. Like, I'm not into that either. Like, I'm not into that. Like The Walking Dead, it just looks exhausting. Running from zombies and stuff. It sounds awful to me. Like, oh, we should all try and survive. Like, I'm here for another 3 days. That's it. I'm going to run out of food soon. And I'm not looking to do anything other than, whatever. The apocalypse. Let's all be safe. I'm telling you right now, if I ended up in The Walking Dead, I could survive probably quite a long time, but I just, like, I wouldn't really care to, I guess. I don't know. I would just be like, yeah, let's just hang out until whatever. I mean, it's like, oh man, I better rub some dirt on my face, and I'm going to make bullets out of my kids' lead toys. Not doing that. I'm going to go fire a musket. Not doing any of that. It just seems like a lot, Like, let's just hang out. and have a good time until the zombies get here or whatever is coming. The asteroid hits the Earth, or the rapture happens. Back to the rapture, as always. But so you're gonna understand that, like, about me, like normal things like that a lot of you will like. I don't like. It's not that I hate them. It's not that I haven't done them, but I don't like hunting. I don't like fishing. I don't like gathering. Can I hunt? Yeah. Can I fish? Yeah. Can I gather? I don't know. Not really sure what a hunter-gatherer fisher is. Fisher, hunter-gatherer. Could I do it? I could. Do I want to? No. Just like, I could build a bridge probably too, but maybe not. That seems a little hard, a bridge. I could build a Lego bridge. I could build a Lego bridge, but I wouldn't do it. Uh-oh. Jesus is coming soon. I'll never get away from that. Jesus is coming soon. I know. I just, like, can I get my things first, Sherry? It's not that I don't like, it's not that I don't. I like to walk. I like having the ability. Yes, that's different. I'm just saying it's not my form of, like, leisure. It is for some, I guess. What do I like? I don't know. I have no clue. Print off some survival tips for your area. Make a binder. I'm good. Thank you, though. I mean, that's great advice. I'm just not. I don't have any interest in that. It's not really my thing. I don't like printing stuff off either. I hate it. I don't like shipping stuff. I don't like the post office. I hate that whole system. Sucks. I don't like any of that kind of stuff. I'll do it. But I don't think people are like, oh, I like the post office. So that's kind of a stupid thing. But I truly, it's just a pain in the butt. Okay. So Robert, tree story. We're in a gulch. He's climbing. And so we make our way up to the bank, it was kind of like sort of this steep little ravine, and then you could get up, and when you got up there, you were probably halfway with the tree. And I swear, I've never seen anything like this in my life, nor will I ever see anything like this again. Mostly because if I'm with somebody that starts climbing a tree, I'm going to keep going. Like, I'm not going to sit there and go, yeah, climb that tree. I'm just going to go, whatever, dude. That's on you. Catch a ride with somebody else. So he's getting up this tree, and he's, like, climbing a ways. And then he starts to fall. He falls down the tree. As fast as he starts falling, upside down. I mean, he is tipped over and he's falling down face first. He's 20 feet up in the air at least. And we all do the same thing. Oh my. And as soon as you could say God, his feet become trapped in the tree, where he's suspended in midair, hanging upside down, basically staring us in the face. And we all look at each other and we start hysterically laughing. even him, while he's hanging upside down in the tree, hysterically. So while we're laughing, while he is stuck upside down, he starts laughing so hard, and he has this really obnoxious laugh where he's like like it's that hurt. Just even doing that hurt, but that's how he sounds. And while he's doing it, he starts screaming, laughing, "I gotta pee. Get me down, I gotta pee." And he's laughing hysterically. I don't know how the hell we're going to get him down. So he said, "Dude, how are we going to get you down?" And he's laughing. And all of a sudden, he starts to pee himself upside down in this tree. And as he's upside down, peeing himself, the pee is going into his face and his mouth. So he's laughing hysterically while going It was like the most ridiculous thing I have never seen. I've never seen anything like it. Never. Not my life. It was horrendous. I mean, I've never seen anything like that. And you're just going, it was the greatest thing I'd ever seen in my life. I'll never, ever. But here's the thing, like, and that wasn't the first time that he had been peed on either. Maybe on his own. Maybe that was the first time he'd ever peed on himself. But like, I saw him. Like, we had this dog. His name was Rio. And for some reason, Robert was just so weird that when he would tickle, he liked to blow. Does anybody know what blowing strawberries is? Like when you go on somebody's skin like that. And for some reason, he thought that would be funny to do on Rio because Rio was flopped upside down, getting his belly warm. I don't even remember how he got him down, but I wasn't going to touch him. He had pee all over him. But so he goes to blow a strawberry on the dog's stomach, and then the dog just peed all over his face. Again, in the face. Another hilarious raspberries. What did I say? Strawberries? Maybe it is a raspberry. Why did I say strawberries? Blowing strawberries? I think I messed that up. We're blowing strawberries. Tomorrow we're blowing oranges. No, I don't know how he got down. I think he figured it out on his own. That really was like the least of my concern. Hey, go blow a strawberry. No, it's not different. I think I used the wrong word. I don't, does anybody call it blowing strawberries? Yeah, the dog peed all over his face. It was amazing. But yeah, so does anybody call it, I'm just asking, does anybody call it blowing a strawberry, or is it blowing a raspberry? My God. Blowing, yeah. Oh God. All right. Blowing and oranges and whatever. Razzies. I give my, so it's called Razzies. Is that what it is? Oh, Tasty. That's not nice. Why you come in and you're saying just what? Only, yeah, I blow strawberries all the time. So, okay, raspberries, whatever. Yeah, I remember, I don't know if you guys remember this. There was a long time ago when I would say that I was saying this really, I thought at the time, a very profound thing. And it wasn't that profound because I said, like, the lemon isn't worth the squeeze. And that's what I thought, that was the saying, lemon and squeezes. And it wasn't. It was the fruit. Is the fruit worth the squeeze? Razzles. Nobody's blowing anything. Yeah, I'm from California. I don't think we get a lot of raspberries over here. Strawberries, we have tons of those. Yeah, he said the lemon's not worth the squeeze. And then I was like, just remember, folks. Yeah, I was just trying to get, I was being motivational. I was in the zone. I was loving life. I heard presidential music and I was just like, don't let people get you down. Don't let anything ever stop you from going, for your dreams. Just be everything that you can, and like there were like little baby like hummingbirds next to me, and it was it was very climactic, really, if you want to be serious about it. And then I said, well, make sure that the lemon is worth the squeeze. Why lemon? I think what happened was I got confused between when life gives you lemon, you make lemonade. I thought that you paired those two sayings together. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, and is the lemon worth the squeeze? I made that all up in my mind, but I truly thought with all my heart that was the saying, and it's not the saying. I thought it was. It's not. And so then I was like, but at the time I truly believed it. So people were like, no, it's fruit. It's the fruit. It's the fruit. It's okay. So what did I say? The fruit with, I can't even get this right. The fruit. So is the juice. The juice was worth the squeeze. I get it. Southern Antarctica, yeah. I heard it's nice this time of year. But yeah, when life gives you cantaloupes, you make orange juice. So I guess make sure the juice is worth the squeeze. Is that the saying? Because I don't use that term anymore. And the reason I use that anymore is because it's tricked me, and it's tricked me again tonight. But like, I was given the speech from Any Given Sunday, Al Pacino in his best. I was given the, the Luca Brasi. What was it when what was it with was it Luca Brasi, or I can't remember. Given this epic speech. Anyway, but yeah, that's like how I felt. You know, I felt like I was really just crushing it, and I didn't. King Kong ain't got nothing on lemon juice. It better be worth the squeeze. Or something like that. I think that King Kong ain't got no lemon juice. Something like that. I think. King Kong loves cantaloupe. Any Given Sunday is a great flick. Yeah. Count Chocula. King Kong ain't got nothing on juice. What is it? Strawberry lemonade. Strawberry lemonade is good. I'm confused too. It's not good. It's not. Don, what is that speech? I can't even remember. It's a good one though. Don Corleone to. OJ is not juice. It absolutely is. What do you mean? Trying to find this here. Anyway, it was just the whole thing. What are we talking about? I don't know. Was it pee, poot, or spit? What do you mean? Chiquita Bananas? I like Chiquita Bananas, but you know what I also like is Walla Walla apples. It's probably my favorite. Everybody's having their own. Yeah, we're all talking to each other. It's just, you know, I'm here. I'm just here. But I do want to find. Is it a I can't find that. Yeah, it's that scene where Luca or was it Don Corleone when he said like, but I am what did he say? A superstitious man. That's how I felt. Like I felt like I was given that speech. And then I just like it sucked at the very end. So I go, but I'm a superstitious man, and if some unlucky accident should befall my son, if he should be shot in the head by a police officer, or if he should hang himself in his jail cell, or if he's struck by lightning, then I'm going to blame some of the people in this room. And that I do not forgive. Make sure that the lemon is worth the squeeze. That's how I ended it. Because I really do I hate I like lemons, but yeah. I always wanted my own lemonade stand. Never happened. It never happened. I wanted one. It just never happened. It was out of my control. Crack is whack, Josh. What is that? What do you mean? Did I say I do crack? I definitely do not do crack. Never done crack in my life. And that's true. No, I haven't done meth either. I could do meth. You're right. I still could. You're right. There's time. There's time to do crack. There's time, but I'm not really looking to start smoking crack at 37 years old. I think that I've pretty much got that down. The no crack thing. So, or meth. Sometimes I do wonder how people get started on it too. No, I'm not gonna do crack. What are you talking about? Are you gonna do some crack? Probably not at this stage. Not at this stage. I'm not. And that's a good thing. People need to remember. I think I don't know if I've ever told this before, but there was this guy that he worked for me, and I didn't personally think he was as crazy as he was, but I remember him telling me one time that he's tried crack a couple of times, or no, excuse me, he has tried meth a couple of times, and I think I guess you could say once is trying it, twice is doing it. And some people consider a couple more than two, less than five, but less than four, but could be up to three, but it could be two. So that's what I was trying to tell him. I was like, hey, man, I think that if you have tried meth more than once, that means that you do it. I don't think that you can just not, trying something, you try it once, or everybody say, hey, have you tried that new pizza place? Yeah, I tried it once, it sucked. Or I've went there a couple of times. You can't say I've tried it a couple of times. I've tried that restaurant a couple of times. I don't know if crack is different. I think crack is different than meth, yes, but I think so. I don't know why I'm talking about crack. I'm addicted to caramel fraps. It absolutely is a horrible drug. There's no doubt about that. It is a scary, scary thing. I think you just kind of become just addicted to it, obviously. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, Flipper, you've tried pot 4 times. Like, you mean, no. So what you've done is you've smoked pot 4 times. You haven't tried it 4 times. You tried it once, and then you did it 3 more times. So you've smoked pot 4 times in your life. Big deal. Haunting Haley said a friend's boyfriend told me once that battery acid is used in making meth. I've heard that it could be. I've heard something like that too. This group goes everywhere. Yes, it does. All these things have happened when, you know, tree climbing, peeing, raspberries, strawberries, crack. Careful or you will summon Don Wells in this topic. I could kiss my ass. I hate that guy. Like a lot. Sucks. My daughter is fluent in Spanish. We were at a Mexican restaurant today. I asked for lemons. They brought me limes. She said, Mom, you have to say yellow. Gail, good night. Don believes in the crack fairy. Still the craziest story I've ever heard somebody say. He wanted to exonerate himself by purchasing crack and handing it out. We all know that can't be true. Well, maybe it is true. I'm sure he bought $2,000 worth of it. To be honest with you, I have no idea where he came up with the idea that we were friends. I'm truly not sure how his brain works. I don't think I've ever been nice to him. I don't think. Maybe I have. No, I haven't. I'm here. Can't you hear me? Smarties. I have mixed feelings about Smarties. Am I the only one that is allergic to sour apple candy? I cannot do it. I cannot. It makes me cough. Does anybody else have that problem? Or is that just a Josh thing? No, I didn't call him buddy in any sense. Why would I call a 58-year-old man buddy? Hey, buddy, how's it going? No. How you doing, champ? Nope. But I don't know. It just makes me cough. One time I had a sour apple Jolly Rancher about put me in traction. Could not handle it. I have no idea why. They're just like Smarties are a weird candy. Like sometimes they're good and sometimes they're not. I mean, they always taste the same too. That's the weirdest part about the Smarties. Like, oh yeah, Smarties are good today. They taste the same every day. Sometimes they taste like ass, and then sometimes they taste okay. Sometimes they taste like chalk, but they always taste the same. It just depends on the day. CM did well. He's also older than him. I think when you call somebody buddy, that's what you call somebody that's younger than you, isn't it? I like the necklaces. Those are tight. Those are sweet. Tracy, I liked those. I mean, oh God, Katie Bug. I know. That's what it's like for me with peppermint schnapps. Not that I don't drink alcohol at all, and not because I have a problem. It's just because I don't like the taste of alcohol. It sucks. I'd much rather. And that's another thing. Like, people offer me beer all the time. Like, yeah, you want a beer? I'm like, no. You got a Dasani? Nantucket Nectar? Calypso, maybe? Anything but a beer? I don't want beer. I brewed this in my closet. Get away from me. It's been in there for years. I put extra yeast in it. Blech. Pez candy is gross. See, I thought Pez candy was pretty good. Yeah, I remember those. But nah, it's just like disgusting, you know. Alcohol to me is just like. And people, the craziest thing is, and I have this theory, and feel free to challenge me on it. That I'm sure that there are people that drink non-alcoholic beer. There is nobody that drinks non-alcoholic vodka. You just wouldn't do it. So, if somebody says, I like the taste. Not really. Like, you like the reason you would end up liking the taste of alcohol is because you would crave the alcohol, not because like it's good once it touches your lips. Like, oh God, I want a beer, and then you drink the beer and you're like, yeah, I'm on my way to Happy Town, USA, or Auckland, or I don't know. Trev said South Africa or Antarctica. And yeah, it's not delicious though. That's the thing. You don't just drink. You drink beer for the effect. You can't tell me that some like apple juice, let's just say, or beer, neither of them get you drunk. Which one are you going to drink? I'm going to drink the apple juice. You know, caramel fraps, those are good too. And I'm not saying anything like about people. I get it. People like to relax and they like to drink beer, but there is nobody. Guinness Draft is mighty delicious. You may think that because you're programmed, like you like it's starting the process. Okay, here we go. We're drinking a beer. I've never had a beer where I went, holy crap, this is like, wow, the hops in this are off the hook. Nope. No. Usually the question is, what percentage alcohol is it? Usually, the higher the percentage of the alcohol, the crappier the taste. Red beer is probably not good. So, I don't like it. It's nothing moral. It's nothing anything. It tastes like crap. That's it. So nobody can tell me that, like, oh yeah, I drink beer for the taste. Nah, I mean, maybe, but first of all, beer is really not refreshing in any way. Beer is not refreshing. It's just not. It's just not refreshing. Champagne is not refreshing, nor does it taste good. Mimosas. I like orange juice. Give me a mimosa. Hold the champagne. Jail alcohol is called Pruno, right? Right, yeah. Yeah, but you may like it, but you like the ambiance of it, the whole. It's not like, oh man, you got to try this beer. It tastes so good, and you take one sip and you go, oh, my palate is so on fire with all sorts of flavors. And I can taste the wheat, and I can taste the blonde and the beer and the extra oats and blah. Mimosas aren't yum. Orange juice is good. Otherwise, you should just drink champagne. See, it's a shoot of good whiskey is not good either. Like it might make you feel good, like, oh yeah, I like that burn. But that's it. That's not a real thing, you know. I told you German beer is good. I disagree. If it's beer and it's made the same as all other beers, but flavored just a little bit different, it still sucks to me. Let's see. No, Matt, you know, and I'm going to call you out on this, Matt. Ciders are yummy. Cider is yummy. Correct. Cider is yummy. But what's more yummy? Now, I know you're trying to have best of both worlds, and what you're trying to do is mask the taste of alcohol with something delicious. You know, so there's no way. Yeah, I like cider too. A good bourbon is so good. Yeah, when I'm really hot, it was hot outside and I'm really, really thirsty, I take a shot of bourbon. Cherry Lattimore. Have a good night. I'm just saying, you can like it. I don't care. You can like it. I don't like it. It's my show. And I'm going to tell you that I do not like it. Josh, maybe it will be faster to tell us what you do like. I don't know, man. I like a lot of stuff. I don't want to just be right. I am right. I like Angry Orchard, but I drink Fireball whiskey on the rocks. Whoo! Love that. See, but you guys are reminiscing. People reminisce like, oh, you know, oh, I like this is so relaxed. Nobody's like, I'm going to have a glass of water and just relax. But it tastes like it's refreshing. If it's hot outside, a glass of water is refreshing. And Matt, you know that you wouldn't drink non-alcoholic beer. The beer drinkers that are here, do you like non-alcoholic beer? No. Otherwise, if you truly did just like it, you would get it without the alcohol. And that's true. I don't know. Maybe you do like beer. I'm sure you do. It's because of the alcohol that's in it. That's why people like beer. Because there's alcohol in it. You're welcome, Rachel. Or Rochelle, sorry, Rachel. I know, there's a lot of people. I just don't like it. It just doesn't taste good. Like I said, there is nothing about, it's not a moral thing. Not true, you don't think. Yeah, I've tried sangria. Yes, I have. When I was in high school, I wasn't old enough to drink, obviously. And I had this buddy, I remember. His name was Gray. His dad was like president of some bank. He had this huge house in the middle of nowhere. And the weird thing was I never even hung out with Gray. Ever. She gifted a bunch today too. Oh, did I? Rachel, sorry. I said Rochelle. Tomato. Sangria. Nah, yeah, it's gross. I don't like it. And for some, I think we were probably 16 or something like that. You guys should lower your drinking age. Hey, I'll get right on that. Yes, it did. Anyway, it was we were like 16, and Gray invites me over to his house, and Gray and I had a common friend. His name was Reed. Reed lived down the street from me. We hung out all the time. So Reed and Gray, and then another kid named Nicholas that I played baseball with. So it was the four of us. And for some reason, I can't tell you why, but our plan was to hang out in the downstairs and drink. Like, that was the thing. We're like, oh yeah, we're going to drink tonight. Whoever's idea was, all we had was 2 bottles of Kahlua. I don't know if anybody knows what Kahlua is here, but it's like this thick, syrupy alcohol. It's like, and it's sweet. It's not, I think people kind of put it in their coffee or something. So anyway, we had 2 bottles of Kahlua. Where they came from, I have no idea. And it was just, whatever. And so we started drinking that night. We were just passing the bottle around. And we got hammered bad. It was bad, like bad, right? Really, really, really bad. Oh, Miss Tammy's too generous. Thank you, Miss Tammy. All the new members too. That's great. It sucked. It was so gross. Anyway, so between the 4 of us kids, we drank 2 bottles of Kahlua that night. And as you would expect, we were all sick for, I was probably sick for at least 4 days. Yeah, hammered. Absolutely disgusting, nasty. Janet just coming through. No. I did not get Pelosi'd. I didn't know that was a thing. I had no clue. Isn't it creamy? Yeah, it sucks. It's like alcohol. It's syrup. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. It's a coffee flavored liqueur. And so, yeah, like I said, I was like sick for half a bottle apiece. It seemed like a lot, especially for kids that don't drink. It was disgusting, dude. It's the nastiest thing ever. And, then you wake up and you go, oh, like I'm never going to drink again. And then you do. And then the next time you do it, you're a little bit older, but not much. And you find your dumb friends in a car that you've been looking for 4 hours that night with some girls that probably don't want them in the car. And you have to drag them out of the car because they were refusing to get out. Terrible night. Hate it. Hated it. I had never drank it before. It was disgusting. It was the stupidest thing ever. Boone's Farm. My sister used to love Boone's Farm when we were partying as young, responsible adults. Yeah, what I'm trying to tell you is that's all we could get. I don't even know. I'm sure that I don't know where it came from. I didn't provide it. I didn't even really know what it was. They said, here's some Kahlua. It's got alcohol in it. And you're like, oh, cool. And then you drink it, and then it's the most horrific tasting thing that you have ever. It tastes like crap. Like the first sip, you're like, oh, nice. And then you take another sip and then you go, oh, it's just terrible. It's just a terrible situation, really. I mean, Mad Dog 2020. Oh, man, you guys are funny. Mad Dog 2020. Yep. Yeah, now they got these things. What is it? Four Locos? I don't even know what that is. Four Locos, that name itself scares me, but to attach it to alcohol, no thank you. Mad Dog is rough. Mad Dog Twomp Twomp. Disgusting. It's oh yeah, Mad Dog was bad. Yeah, that's funny that you guys remember Mad Dog. I think it's still out there. One time I drank an entire bottle of Thunderbird wine before a trip, and I'm not sure why. It wasn't because I liked it. It was just I thought that I would sleep more on the bus. Nope. I just threw up. I didn't even get drunk either. Like, I don't think I got drunk at all. By the time that I was drunk, I was like, okay, I'm going to go to sleep. And then I'll be just like, we'll sleep on the bus. Ugh. I've just had a lot of really terrible experiences with that kind of stuff. And Red Bull. So the funny thing about Red Bull, and Linda and I talk about this all the time. I absolutely love the taste of Red Bull, but like I feel like I'm getting like tased after I finish one. Celeste, I bought that for a guy in Philly standing outside a liquor store. He had the money, but they no longer serve him. I got it for him. I figured, what the hell, he was polite. That was nice of you. And that day, an angel got their wings. Cherry vodka. Ugh. It certainly is not. But like, I don't like Monster. I don't like energy drinks at all. I don't drink those either. I like coffee. I do like coffee. But energy drinks, Monster, Red Bull, but I do like Red Bull. I just don't drink it because it feels like I'm sitting in the electric chair. It's just a really terrible feeling. But mostly what I drink, this is typically my order in the mornings from this beautiful little shop called Coffee Bean. So I'm going to tell you what I get to start my day. I get an iced tea, a quarter sweet of what they would normally make. It's just the littlest, with 3 slices of lemon, extra ice, a parm bagel with cream cheese, ham, cucumber and larapin, open bagel sandwich. That's what I order in the morning most of the time. I don't like coffee for the taste. Well, I actually do like the taste of coffee. But yeah, I like the iced coffee, black iced tea, no sugar. Yep, that's good. I like that a lot. Let's see. So then I do like, I'm not really sure why, but the cucumber kind of gives it like, it's like crisp. I do like the taste of coffee. But I also admit that the circumstances and the allure of the coffee, the whole situation. But like, coffee smells good when it's on a coffee, like when you're brewing a pot of coffee, it smells good. I think so. I like black coffee. I used to drink these crappy iced vanilla latte, quarter sweet, extra ice. But I don't drink them anymore. I do the iced tea instead. Can't handle the smell of coffee. You can like beer, but you like the alcohol, just like coffee. Yes, it's the same thing. Oh, green tea fires me up. It like fires me up the most. I get pumped up with that. Ooh, it's like, God. It's got so much, what is that, ginseng in it? I think that's what's in it. Drink caffeine for speed, but it does taste good. I love eggs, Benny, Florentine. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Nick. My bad habit is e-cigarettes, also smoking it. Coffee is wonderful, but I'll tell you that I do like, what is it? I don't know. Like I said, I don't like a lot of stuff. Like, I don't like fish. A lot of people like fish. I don't like fish. I feel like an outsider. But green tea gets me fired up. What are those, like, remember those Arizonas? Was it Arizona tea? I like Arizona tea. The black and white teas. Yeah, like a lot of people can't do night without beer. I think what is it, Eggs Benedict? I don't know if I have. Let me check here. Eggs. I don't think. Nah, I don't think so. Nope. I have not had Eggs Benedict. Let me show you here. Nope. Doesn't even, like, what is this? Recipe for Eggs Benedict? It's a poached egg on an English muffin with hollandaise sauce. Never had it. I've never had Eggs Benedict in my life. Nor do I want to. Nor have I ever had hollandaise sauce, ever. Yeah, they're not 99 cents. The teas are not 99 cents anymore. Egg Benedict is essentially an open-faced breakfast sandwich. You can change up Eggs Benedict in many ways, but classic Eggs Benedict starts with toasted English muffin half. I like English muffins. I'm on to that. I'm down with English muffins. Canadian bacon, ham, or regular bacon. All good. Topped with a poached egg. A generous coating of hollandaise sauce. And finished with a sprinkle of cayenne pepper. I like the cayenne pepper. I don't really like hollandaise sauce. I'm not really sure of. Nah, see, no, I wouldn't be. I can already tell. I'm just looking at it right now, and it looks like it sucks. I hate Eggs Benedict already. Never even tried it. Beer battered fish. Nope. It's got sauce on it. JD doesn't like sauce. I love sauce. I just don't like hollandaise sauce. I had a friend. We were at this restaurant called the Chalet. It's called the House of Omelets. And what he would do is he would get a omelet with hollandaise sauce. I can just tell, trust me. I'm 37 years old. I know, like, I can look at something and go, you know what? I'm not going to like that. It's not much of a secret. I look at that egg and that sauce and I don't want it. I can just tell. But here's the thing, Lulu. I hate everything that most people like. It's not even hate. I just don't like, it's just, I don't care. I'm not an aristocrat. I'm not saying the people that eat Eggs Benedict are aristocrats. It looks kind of fancy to me. And, you know, just make some friggin' fried eggs. It's not a big deal. Like, don't, you don't got to church it up. Like, I mean, it looks fine. It's edible. I probably wouldn't gag or anything like that, but I'm not even sure what green eggs are. I like ham. Yeah, I know. I do. I'm very at the point in my life where if I don't like something, I can just say it. But like, I don't hold it against anybody. If you like that, then have at it. It doesn't look that fun to me. What is green eggs? All right, now we got to look up green eggs. Interesting. See, now you're just messing with me. Like, that's not a real thing. Is it? What the heck what is that? What is that? I know it's Dr. Seuss, but is it a real thing? I like corn dogs. Yeah. So that's not a real thing. So Tammy was just messing. Miss Tammy was messing with me here. So they are a real thing. I understand Dr. Seuss has a book called Green Eggs and Ham. I'm very, very aware of that. I remember the movie Fried Green Tomatoes. I don't know, with Kathy Bates. I used to think my grandma was obsessed with that movie, and every time it came on, that and A League of Their Own. But I always thought it was 5 green tomatoes. I never understood why it was called 5 green tomatoes. Yeah, I don't like it either. I don't know. I did fall for it. Do I like green eggs and ham? The book? Not really. Not exactly. But I mean, it just looks disgusting. Love Fried Green Tomatoes. The movie. Yeah, it's a good movie. It actually was a good movie. I just thought it was 5 green tomatoes. Shout out Grandma. Gam Gam in the house. What's up? Yeah, I'm gonna get right on that, Tacey. I'm gonna as soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna go right over and try a deep fried locust bloom. That's the, let me just make sure to write it down here so I don't forget. Make sure to try deep fried. I don't know where I'm going to get deep fried locust blooms tonight. But make sure that's the very next meal that you eat. Okay, done. I'm on it. I'm gonna chomp that right up. It's just got it, door dashing it right now. Steel magnolias. I don't know what that is. Fresh eggs are the best for baking. Well, I'll tell you this. Nobody makes a better omelet than me. Nobody. There's not a person around that makes a better omelet than me. I have mastered the trifold, the bifold, and the non-binary fold. I think that's how it goes. I'm not really sure what that meant, but anyway. But nobody makes a better omelet than I do. Nobody. I love pickled eggs and beets. Yep, see. I absolutely do. I'm not, like, it's not even. I do. I absolutely do. Yeah, I make all kinds of food. I love to cook, but not green eggs and ham like Miss Tammy tricked me. You got me. I really thought that like that. I was like, oh man, this must be a corned beef and cabbage. No, thank you. Liver and onions. My grandparents legitimately for dinner used to make what's in what? The omelet? It's whatever. I make what do you mean? It's what I just make them. You can make any kind of omelet. Sometimes I put ham, sometimes I put just cheese, sometimes I put cheese and sausage or bacon or whatever. I can even make a Hawaiian one. Curry. I've had curry. Not really. I'm not a mushy kind of eat like food dude, but it's okay. Yeah, it's all right. I like rice. Yeah, the sausage and cheese with sausage crumble. That's really curry's okay. It's not terrible. Yeah. Well, then I guess I like them. That's what I thought. I thought it was a thing. Yeah, I don't know, man. Curry's not that great. I mean that looks good, right? I think that looks fantastic. Mushroom, spinach, and cheese. Sounds good. All right. I'm gonna answer this because I think that the world needs to know there is nothing in this world that tastes worse to me than cooked tomatoes, whether they be fried, whether they be boiled, steamed. I would probably, and this is, I'm not over exaggerating here. If you said, Josh, you have a choice here, my friend, to either stick your hand in a beehive, like you just got to shove it up there. Sounded weird. Or eat a cooked tomato. I would probably eat the cooked tomato, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% positive on that. No. I don't want that. Chili cheese omelet with diced onions, easy. I don't know what the locust bloom thing is, but anyway. So yeah, I mean, I do think that I would rather go with a beehive. I think I would. I'd probably even say that you could probably. So that's another thing. Tomato soup. I mean, I don't know. It's all right, but it's the. I just don't want any cooked potato, or not cooked. But I like cooked potatoes. I do not want that around. Just get it away. Like tomato soup, I don't know. I mean, I like grilled cheese sandwiches. I've had tomato soup before. It's not as bad as Miss Tammy would say, the hot steamed tomatoes. I hate cooked tomatoes. I like artichoke, but I don't like the artichoke heart, and that is fair enough. I can only eat tomato soup with grilled cheese. Yeah. Cooked tomatoes are soup. I get it, Flipper. I get it. I like ketchup. Guessing that's cooked too. Tomato soup with grilled cheese. Yeah, I mean, I used to try and convince my friends that I would go down to the soup kitchen and eat every Thursday. I didn't. I was just lying to them because like they half believed me, but then they didn't really. And it was funny because I told them that I would take my own cheese down there. I didn't. I never did it. I say, dude, it's Thursday. You want to go to lunch? Nah, man, it's Thursday. It's soup kitchen day. Okay, I don't know if I have enough energy to explain the corn dog situation. Yeah, I hate it. I just really. Uh-oh. Sorry. Hey, look, I'm just saying this is the stuff that I like. Well, cilantro is good in like little sprinkles, you know. Yeah, I just don't even know. I don't even know if I could go into the corn dog situation. I just can't. do it. Because I like corn dogs, but not as much as... Have you guys seen my review of... All right, let's watch this corn dog review that I did. Has anybody seen me review the corn dog? This is the lowest point. Oh my God. Look at that. All right. Has anybody seen this? If you haven't, let me know if you've seen it. So put a 1 in the chat if you haven't seen it. I have not seen. She dislikes corn dogs. How dare you, Lulu? How absolutely dare you? What'd you put a 2 for? Okay, so most people haven't seen them. All right, here we go. All right, here it is, the very first corn dog review on the lab. Now, I went to this little place called Fresh Freeze. Fantastic 1950s diner type, and they do hand dipped corn dogs. And I'm going to review it on a scale of 1 to 10. And this will kind of set the bar. So right off the bat, we kind of take all things into account. First of all, I couldn't have picked a more awkward shaped food to review. But corn dogs are good. So from the initial, if you take a look here, we've already got some grease coming through the bag. Just a standard, it's just your standard brown bag. It says 100% recyclable, but after, after hosting this corn dog, it's like the Exxon Valdez use this to clean up its oil spill. Now, interesting, what comes in here is I did request ketchup, and a mustard. That honey bun
Let's
review
get
is
our
never
first
gonna
look
happen.
at this dog. It comes in this sleeve. All right, you take a good look at it here. Now, once again, you can already see the grease coming through. It's a fried food. I mean, what are you going to do about it? And let's go ahead and just unsleeve it. Golly. My first impression is this thing is dense. Like look at the stick. It's like if you have to, it's like a bamboo stick or something. It's got some bend, and some wobble to it. I mean, and that is a big corn dog. Take a good look at this. So it's not the prettiest corn dog I've ever seen. Not even close, but it's one of the girthiest. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Like, seems crispy. Got a little, I mean, you know, dog to batter ratio. We'll have to find out, but let's go ahead and maybe I should try it without the ketchup and mustard. Go ahead and just take a quick bite here. We'll see how it goes. This thing's like a lightsaber. Like, all right. I don't even know if I got any dog in that bite. I think it was all bread. It's hot. Burned my face off.
It did. I said girthiest, yeah.
I feel like I just ate a piece of cornbread. That's how I feel. I feel like cornbread. Okay. So, let's see if we can get a little meat on this one. The dog tastes good. Good crisp, crunch, thick. It's a thick corn dog. My tongue is like covered in oil. All right, we need a palate cleanse. So I've got the trusted Diet Coke here because we care about calories. All right.
I don't even know what that was.
We do the ketchup. So remember, it's 86% ketchup, okay? 14% mustard.
I stand by that.
I still didn't get it. Come on. It's like they welded this thing and now we're in total chaos mode. Ah! There goes the ketchup. Wow. It's unbelievable. All right. So all that for that much mustard. You see the mustard there? We got a Mount what is it? Mount Vesuvius.
I'm spitting out the plastic.
All right. Here we go. It's pretty good. It's like if you've ever been to a state fair and they have these corn dogs and they charge you like $17 for one of these. Now, I'm not saying this is worth $17, and that's not how much this was. I think it was like $6. But this thing's gonna fill you up. And you're fatter than you already are. It's gonna sit in you like a rock. And you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow morning. You better have the Pepto on deck. Antacids of some kind. But like, look at that crust to dog ratio. Scale of 1 to 10. I'm a harsh scorer. Anything in the 9s is like knock your socks off corn dog. And I probably should have started with a crappier corn dog. I mean, it's a pretty good corn dog. I don't think it's in the 9s. But, ah. The bamboo broke. Okay. I mean, it's like holding on, still, kinda like. All right. Let's do one more bite. Ketchup. Where'd my other mustard packet go? I didn't. Okay, there it is. I'm already sweating. I can already feel the MSG getting to me. I feel like a grizzly bear that got shot in the ass with a sedative dart. It's got good crunch, man. It's solid. It was like an 8.4. 8.4, that's big. That's a really high score for the very first dog review.
Yeah, it is.
Really high score. Man. Look at it. I mean, it's just like. The bamboo went down. Couldn't handle. It couldn't handle it. Man. Whew. There you have it. 8.4. So I said, I can't even remember. 8.4. Fresh freeze. 50s diner. It's like a donut with a hot dog in the middle. The bamboo didn't hold up, but it did its best. Whoever dipped it, I mean, good Lord. Save some for the rest of everybody else. Well, there you have it. Undercarriage, if you take a look, fantastic. The whole thing, really. I mean, it's just a great dog. Gonna need a stronger, probably a 2x4 or something. There you go. See, now it looks, we're all back to normal. The things I do are ridiculous. There it is. 8.4.
For some reason, I don't know why Peyton put that in there, but I did. Humiliating. So anyway, there. It's just stupid. thing. God, I really barely remember doing that. That was a blast. It was great stuff. It was absolutely fantastic. That's so funny. I know. I was staring at it like, come on here, Big Daddy. I know. Thank you. Yeah. I forget, some of you guys are kind of newer. Done all sorts of stupid stuff. Thank you. This was before the Diaz dog. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Not really. Yeah, it was a good time. I enjoyed it. That's all right. I like people that are different than me because I go, oh, wow, you like a lot of stuff. And I don't. You guys, thanks for being here tonight. I appreciate it. And Miss Tammy and let's see, with the other, I got somebody else. I think it was Amy with the super chat. Thank you so much for that as well. Just hit the like button on the way out, guys. I appreciate it. We'll be back. Yeah, the corn dog documentary.
Don't say any absent stuff.
Josh Birnbaum, step on up. Get on the scale, son. Get off the scale.
I could go into heavy detail. I could go into heavy detail, and I will. And I will go into heavy detail.
Hey now.
All right. Lots of love to you guys. Later. Your dispute. I would have been Florida. I had a altercation, or not altercation, a dispute with the uh, private investigators, because I did cross over a halfway broken down barbed wire fence that I didn't know was there onto a property where I found the campsite up at the top. It was an accident. I went back over to the side when I knew that I was on another property. But I'm not going to say sorry for it. The most they can say is it's a warning. And, that's like ages, but his girlfriend and his baby's mother was 6. Thank you very much, long story, and I will pin it up. John Wells read and misinformation. That's why I put it out for reference. difference. People are like, how is this relevant? I'm like, because it stops the misinformation a ton. Guys, thank you so much. I'm going to pray and we're going to get out of here. That's all I got. It's late. I want to talk about those things. Oh, did you see